I was, let me rephrase that. I've done a couple of videos talking about critical race theory and everything like that. And I'm still learning about what it is at the end of the day myself. But at least I am willing to learn about what it is. Unlike certain individuals around this establishment known as America, the United States in particular. But I think I finally come to the conclusion as to why palm colored, especially those right-leaning ones, are so heavily critical of critical race theory. I don't know why I did not say this before, but you know what? I think I did in another video, but it was in passing because that wasn't the topic of the video. And I think I mentioned it more towards the end, but I just wanted to make this video, and I don't even know how long this video is going to be. It's probably not going to be that long, but I always say that, and sometimes it can stretch. But the real reason I think that PC is critical of critical race theory, and I think some of you probably picked up on this too, is because critical race theory is not for black people. As far as the school level goes, it's not for black kids. No. Critical race theory is for those white kids. Follow me here. If critical race theory was just something for black children, do you think PC would be getting up in arms the way that they are? Do you think PC would be out there screaming and throwing protests and getting in fights and all types of things over that if this was only taught to black kids? No. They're mad because this is going to teach their kids about their true history. That's what they're afraid of. This goes back to what I was telling you in a video about Megyn Kelly, not the recent one, but the one before that, about her pulling her kids out of the school because I guess that was critical race theory or something or other. It's because she's scared that the school system is going to unteach or undo all the propaganda she's taught her children. And that same goes for the rest of these palm-colored parents around here who have an issue with this. And many of them who have an issue with this don't even know what critical race theory is. Like, they can easily go and look up viable or reliable, I should say, information about what it is, and they'll see what it is. But because it has the word race in it, they're upset. And these are the same group of people that say they don't see color. That, you know, I'm not racist, you know. I listen to Martin Luther King cassette tapes and albums. My parents, they marched in the, you know, during the civil rights movement. Or the best one, I have a black friend, or I have a black partner, I have mixed children, there's no way I could possibly be racist. Okay. Tell that pack of lies to somebody who actually will believe them. Because I and several others who have a functioning brain do not believe that shit at all. They can say that till they are blue, pink, red in the face. And we still won't believe it. But I think that's really what it boils down to. Like, I don't think it gets any more simpler than that. I think they are mad about this because this will undo the stuff that they have said to their kids about black people and about how this society is ran. I think that's what it really boils down to. Truthfully, honestly, because like if you really like listen to a lot of their complaints about it, they all pretty much say the same thing. Like, they never really say anything different about why they don't like it. And it's like the same thing when it came to the MAGA supporters when 45 was running back in 2016, when they were asking, what does Make America Great Again mean to you? And they all collectively would say, I don't know. They know what it is. And if they don't know, why are you peddling it? Like, if you don't know what critical race theory is, why are you so mad about it? But I think that's what it boils down to black people. Like, did you pick up on that? Is this something that am I alone with this theory? Or did you pick up on that too? Because I truly believe that that's why they're mad about it. Because it's more targeting their kids. They have to keep the cycle going. And critical race theory and things of that nature is going to undo the indoctrinating they've already done to their children. Because a lot of times children, they'll listen to their parents, but then when they get out into the world, then they'll find out something. They'll find out the real, and then they'll find out their parents probably lied to them, and then they grow up to resent their parents for lying. But I think that's really all it boils down to. I don't want to make this video too long because it's pretty cut and dry. But that's just my opinion. I'm not saying that is the honest truth as to why I believe they're mad. This is just what I believe to be true. Now, ask them or bring what I said to them. They'll say I'm lying, or I'm thinking too deep into it, or they'll call me this and they'll call me that, and they can say what they want. But if they get mad about that, that even makes me even more inclined to believe that I'm right. I mean, like, really, really, really process that. If this was, like I said, if this was something that was just for black children, I don't think they would get that upset. Like I said, they barely teach black history in schools now. Look at the video I just recently did about them wanting to remove civil rights and, to remove, saying about America's a racist nation. This is not for us. We as black people know that America has a racist history. We know that. They know that too. But who does not know that are their kids coming up. That's why I wish I could be a fly on the wall to see what kind of stuff they talk about in their homes to their kids. And see, they don't want their kids to go out into the world and learn the real. If they could, they would probably homeschool their kids and teach them a bunch of BS. But see, that wouldn't work to their benefit because guess what? The kids are going to have to go out into the world and find out the real sometime. Now, how they deal with that is another story. And if they get dealt with and they manage to say walk away from it, but learn a lesson at the same time, they're going to grow up and they're going to hate their parents for what they did. And that's probably one of the biggest crushing blows that they'll get. It'll be one of the biggest karmas they'll get too. But I truly believe that's why they're critical of critical race theory. Like I said, I could be wrong. This is just my opinion. But like when I think about it and I hear the complaints and all of that, that's what literally comes to mind for me. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments.